With me, Jeff Cook. Jeff Cook Cares. The program continues now, and right as we are getting into the knee-deep of the holiday season here, Jeff is donating $50 a house for every house sold through December 31st to the MUSC Children's Hospital. What a great thing to do, Jeff.
Hey, Greg. Thanks for having me along today. We appreciate you guys supporting us in this, and this is something that's been near and dear to our heart for a while, and we wanted to jump in this holiday season and see how we could help out, so we decided to pick the Shawn Jenkins MUSC Children's Hospital as our sort of fourth quarter drive for our 1% for Good charity that we have here at the office.
Just the sheer number of houses sold, this is going to be a substantial amount for the Shawn Jenkins Children's Hospital.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a $10,000 donation. We sell about 100 houses a month, and 100 houses over November and December. 200 houses, $50 per sale. So everyone that buys a home with us, we're taking $50 of commission from that house and applying it towards this donation. And then here between now and the end of the year, we anticipate making a $10,000 donation for the 1% for Good as our internal charitable organization that we use, and that is going to be donated directly to the Shawn Jenkins Hospital.
And it's just amazing to drive downtown and see that thing go up. You know, we have a deep relationship with those folks over there and helping them with our upcoming radiothon. And we hear about all different kinds of outreach, and this certainly is right up. This is amazing that you're doing this.
It's funny, Greg, you know, the way I got plugged in was with that whole organization a couple years back. I've got a daughter that's 4. And my wife and I weren't supposed to be able to conceive, and fortunately we were able to and did. And we had the child over in Mount Pleasant, and whenever the child was born, she had pneumonia right out of the gate. And so they had to transport her down to the MUSC hospital, and she was there for about 24 days, and she almost didn't make it. And I have to give a ton of credit to those folks down at the NICU and at MUSC. They really were instrumental in helping save my daughter's life. So that's why this is something that was near and dear to us, to be able to, you know, jump in and help them because they've helped so many other people in their lives throughout the past few years.
And giving back. I mean, giving back for a something you received is a wonderful thing. And this Jeff Cook Cares program, I know you've heard the advertisements on our stations for sure. Catchiest jingle ever, I think. And but, you know, this isn't the only thing you've done. We coming off the, still going on, really, the Habitat for Humanity campaign, the Charleston Animal Society, and, of course, the Palmetto Heroes program.
Yeah, let me speak to each of those because it's been an amazing 2017, and I just want to take a minute and thank all of the listeners out there that have supported us and our real estate company. First and foremost, we give you guys a ton of credit for helping with that at the radio station as well, but the people that have really made us successful are our clients and our friends and our supporters, and coming alongside of us. And every single home sale, not just these last 2 months of the year, but every single home sale that we have, we take 1% of the revenue right off of the top of that, and we apply it towards our Jeff Cook Cares 1% for Good account. And that's where the 1% for Good name comes from, is the top 1% of it comes right off of the top. And then what we do with that is we find some kind of a cause or an organization. This year we were able to, build, as you said, a Habitat for Humanity home. We still have that going on. We're doing that in a match format. So we're donating up to $15,000 for building a home for Habitat for Humanity. And again, that's in a match format. I think we're about 10 of the $15,000 in terms of donations. So our goal is to get that full 15 matched by the end of the year, which would equal a total of 30. And again, jeffcookcares.com on how to donate to that. And again, that money goes straight to Habitat for Humanity. Just make sure you earmark it for Jeff Cook so that way they know that there's a match there. The other one that was really cool, Greg, that we did a month and a half ago, right after the storms came through, the Charleston Animal Society reached out to us, and they had a lot of animals that had been displaced from the storms and the flooding in Houston, and then the other storm that hit Florida,
Sure.
that drove a lot of those dogs and cats upwards. And the way it worked is it wasn't so much that these were dogs and cats of private homeowners. It was all the shelters in those areas that got flooded, and they couldn't keep the animals there, so they had to push them up, further up north, which is, for Florida, that means us. So we received a ton of those animals here at the Charleston Animal Society, and so they phoned us and they said, hey, look, we are just overrun, and we need donations, and we need people to come and adopt. And they said, what can we do? So we put our heads together and came up with a campaign, and we were able, within about a month and a half period, we were able to help those folks getting 265 animals adopted. It was really interesting to see all of those dogs and cats. We hung out over there at the Animal Society for a while. And again, that was a direct reflection of the donations that came in, and also the people that were able to help us in our Jeff Cook Cares account. We were able to pay for the adoption fees, for a portion of 265 of those animals. And, of course, they placed all of those dogs and cats with wonderful homes and vetted the families out to make sure that it was the right choice and all of that good stuff. So that one was really, really cool. It was fun to see all of that kind of go down in real life, and for these people to take a new member of their family home.
Yeah, I mean, for the pictures that we saw on Facebook during and after the storms of these poor dogs, these poor cats, all kinds of animals, really, and for you to help out that way, wow, just incredible.
Yeah. In the beginning part of the year, I think you've heard about the Palmetto Heroes, and we're going to do this one again next year.
Oh, great.
It was police, firefighters, EMTs, teachers, and nurses, and that one was down payment assistance for houses. That's a state program. It's eligible for any of those people, the heroes, Palmetto Heroes, again, police, firefighters, EMTs, teachers, and nurses. If anybody has any questions on any of these and they want to just send us an email, it's info@jeffcookrealestate.com. Or jeffcookcares.com has a lot of information about these different causes. But we're going to be doing that one again, and I think that one will kick off again around March, and it will be, it's typically $3,000 to $5,000 for down payment monies for any of those folks in those hero fields to be able to purchase a home coming up in the spring or summertime of this coming year.
And we talk about all the time our first responders and those folks that help us on a daily basis oftentimes are the most underpaid. And, again,
right.
The Palmetto Heroes program sort of a reaction to that and helping out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, in addition to that, Greg, I'm so proud of this program. I want to spotlight a few other things. We've got 70 Little League teams around the area that have, the kids' jerseys from this program. Anything that's real children-centric focused, we really love helping with that. We still do have some monies available. If anybody has a cause that they feel like they'd like to get in front of us to see if we could help out, sponsorships at jeffcookrealestate.com goes to our sponsorship community, and then we'll see if we are able to sponsor, again, Little League teams, yearbook, high school football teams, banners, things like that. We love getting involved in things like that. So if anybody's interested in that, feel free to reach out to us, and we'd love to, participate in that. Year to date, we've been fortunate enough, and again, this is a direct contribution from all of the real estate sales that the people listening have helped us be successful in. But year to date, we've been able to contribute well over $100,000 to all these different causes.
Yeah, it's incredible to be a local business owner, and you're doing the absolute right thing by giving back to the community. And, we really want to get those 100 houses sold this month. So somebody out there looking for a house, and you need to go with Jeff because he's donating this money to the MUSC Sean Jenkins Children's Hospital, a great cause. That's the best way for them to get in touch with you if they're looking for a house.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, let me give the contact info. Let me also say, if you want to buy a home and you don't feel like you'll actually purchase the home or close on the home before December 31 deadline, if you go ahead and reach out to us and let us know that you're reaching out to us directly because of this cause, we'll go ahead and set that money aside, and whenever the home does close, we'll go ahead and earmark that donation for that specific cause or that specific charity. So if it doesn't happen between now and the end of the year, that's still okay, but at least reach out to us between now and the end of the year so that way we have it earmarked for you whenever the time does come next year and you are able to purchase or sell that home. But and actually selling a home during the holidays is actually a really good time to sell, and the reason for that is the buyers that are out there are real serious buyers. They're not out kicking tires or looking around. And also, there's just not a ton of buyers out there. So the ones that are out there are really, really serious, typically pay top dollar for your home. But the other thing, when you're selling a home during the holidays, all of the folks that are just kind of testing the market out and aren't real serious about selling a home have taken their home off the market to be able to do Thanksgiving, to be able to do Christmas and holidays and family and all that stuff. So what we see is the available inventory of homes for sale has dropped drastically during the holiday period, which means if you want to sell your home, now is a good time to do it if you can stomach it during the holiday period. And you can reach us direct at 843-286-8255. 843-225-2002. Again, I'll say it again. It's 843-225-2002. Send an email directly to me at info at jeffcookrealestate.com. And, of course, our website, jeffcookrealestate.com, as well, for a lot of tips about buying homes, selling homes. We've got some properties that are coming on the market here in the next few months. You can find those on our website as well. In addition, Greg, I want to say if anybody's listening and thinking of getting into real estate, we have a couple openings in each of our locations. We recently expanded to Columbia and Greenville and have 4 locations here in Charleston, 2 in Somerville, 1 in West Ashley, 1 in Mount Pleasant. We need a few good real estate agents. If you already have a license, tremendous. If not, we'll still talk with you as well. We like brand new agents and helping those folks get licensed, and they can reach us direct or go to our website for more information if you're thinking of getting into real estate also.
The whole gamut there. I want to thank Jeff Cook for being a guest here on Low Country Lifestyles. Continued success with all the Jeff Cook Cares programs and your business.
Greg, thank you so much for having me today. You guys have a great day.
Yes.
Greg, thank you so much for having me today. You guys have a great day.